Have you been feeling stressed lately? It's common to feel mentally and physically exhausted when pressure builds up at work or in your personal life. In such times, the actions you take to try and change your mood might actually be counterproductive. I understand you're desperately trying to relieve your stress, but what if those very actions are causing even more stress in the long run? Today, we'll talk about 5 things you should absolutely avoid doing when you're stressed. Knowing these can help you manage stress more effectively and protect yourself. If you like this video, I'd be grateful if you could hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. Now, let's get started. The first in our top 5 things you shouldn't do when stressed is excessive drinking. When stress builds up, do you find yourself turning to alcohol? Even if it makes you feel better in the moment, it can actually be a cause of worsening stress. Drinking too much can lead to regret and low mood the next day, deepening the cycle of stress. I understand the desire to drink and forget, but that might be increasing your stress instead. The second in our top 5 things you shouldn't do when stressed is binge eating. When you're stressed, do you find yourself reaching for sweets or junk food? Even if it makes you feel satisfied in the moment, the guilt and physical discomfort that follow often lead to even more stress. Overeating or unhealthy eating tires both your body and mind. You might get temporary satisfaction, but don't you regret it later? That's creating new stress. The third is excessive smoking. When stress builds up, do you find yourself reaching for a cigarette? However, stress relief from smoking is only temporary, and nicotine dependence actually creates more stress. Are you trying to calm your nerves with cigarettes? That's actually causing your stress to worsen even more. The fourth is oversleeping, sleep binging. Do you ever spend all day sleeping to try and relieve fatigue? However, sleeping too much disrupts your internal clock, throwing off your weekday rhythm. This becomes a cause of further stress accumulation, making you feel more sluggish. Are you thinking of sleeping all day to relieve tiredness? That behavior is disrupting your body's rhythm and generating extra stress. The fifth in our top 5 things you shouldn't do when stressed is excessive shopping or gambling. Do you ever find yourself impulsively shopping or turning to gambling as a way to relieve stress? It might make you feel better in the moment, but the financial problems and regret that come later often become sources of even more stress. Are you trying to relieve stress through shopping or gambling? That momentary pleasure can come back as major stress later on. How would you feel if I told you that your current stress relief methods might actually be harming your body? When stress builds up, it's natural to want to rely on quick mood boosters. But these actions that seem to provide short-term relief can actually be causes of worsening stress in the long run. Now is the time to switch to healthier stress relief methods to avoid further damage to your body and mind. By improving these habits, you can surely reduce your stress and achieve a healthier, more peaceful life. Let's start with small steps. Your health is the most important thing. Please take this opportunity to incorporate new habits. If you found this video helpful, I'd be grateful if you could hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. We'll continue to bring you information to protect your health.